Let's take a look at Renewals, which you can access from your left menu bar. The fourth tab is dedicated to Renewals, and it can only be accessed from here, as there is no shortcut from the dashboard. This makes Renewals the first module without a dashboard shortcut. Renewals are a place where you can see all your renewals listed, and it allows you to add, edit, or delete as necessary. These are typically annual, monthly, weekly, or multi-year contracts that renew at a certain date. It's best to set a reminder at least 30 days in advance to renegotiate the contract and potentially secure a better price. Often, people tend to stick with their current plan and service provider, which can result in missing out on potential savings by not negotiating a better price with either the same provider or a different one. That's why we believe this module is crucial for everyone using Know Your Dosh. There are various types of renewals, some more important than others. For the extremely important ones, we are exploring ways to get better prices by partnering with a renewals broker who can offer better rates for your upcoming renewals. For these important renewals, we have made the price or the amount you're paying a mandatory field. For the less important ones, this field is not mandatory. Now, let's try adding a renewal. As you can see, if I choose broadband, the amount becomes a mandatory field. However, if I choose a boiler service, the amount is no longer mandatory because it's not as important as a broadband service. Renewals aren't as frequent, and there aren't multiple providers vying to offer you a better deal. This is particularly true for those renewals where we don't ask for the amount, hence the differentiation. Now, let's proceed to add a boiler service. We'll name the provider as Wickers Villa Bathroom Boiler. Some renewals need to be associated with a property, while others don't. We don't mandate this for any of the renewals. However, if required, you can add a specific property and link it. We'll need to input the date it was subscribed and when it ends, assuming it's an annual contract. Let's input an annual payment amount. You can also attach any relevant documents. Now, we'll save this wireless service. Once saved, something interesting happens. You'll notice in your calendar that it will start reminding you when something is due soon. The date I added is due in October 2025. There's no immediate concern, but when I navigate to September 2025 on the calendar, it indicates that this specific renewal is due in a month, and I need to start negotiations. We've given you a month's notice. Every day that you don't address this issue, the date will keep rolling forward. If you don't go in and confirm that you've taken care of it, it will continue to roll into the 2nd, 3rd, 4th of October, and so on, until you mark it as handled. This is our way of reminding you, the user, that this needs to be renewed well in advance. We encourage you to make use of this renewal functionality. Another feature you might notice is the syncing of calendars. If you go into your calendar, you have the ability to sync it with your existing Google Calendar or Outlook calendar. This way, you don't have to rely solely on our calendar and list. Instead, you can integrate this functionality with your existing Google or Outlook calendar. We hope you find these features useful, and we look forward to your feedback.